Degree itself is an extra year. I did an extra year of A-levels, then I want to do another extra year. That's 3 extra years. That's basically another degree again.
Tough times never last.
Only tough people last. That's right. Hey guys. 10 years later, literally, I feel like we had a conversation. That thing says like 7 minutes, or does it say 2 or 7?
2?
Oh, yeah. I don't have my glasses no more. I lost them. Today we have the Mukbangs with MEDICS episode in bed because we're trying to replicate how we usually talk. I think
in bed.
We're always talking. Me and Nazz's thing since we met. I haven't even let her introduce herself, but me and my homegirls thing since we met is we always talk like in bed, like we lie down. Usually like maybe eat or something.
One person facing the ceiling and talking.
And then it's like literally like a literal therapy session where we just like talk and like vent for like a good, we'll be talking like continuously for like an hour. So that's what we wanted to replicate, kind of just like as a testament to I think our friendship.
I like that.
But without further ado, let her introduce herself.
My name's Nazz or Nazz or Nazza.
Like Felipe.
No, but it's true.
That's literally like.
But you could call me Nazz.
Yes, you could call me Nazz. Shout out you, Palumi.
Shout out Palumi. Also a medic. I have finished my 3rd year. So I'm gonna be intercalating this coming September. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
So Nazz, let's bust open this glass of wine and cheers to this academic year, because here's to this academic year. I feel like it's really important for us to do this because like please don't bubble. Somebody was okay, it didn't bubble. Yeah, we need to toast to this academic year because guys, if y'all knew we have suffered for how many years to
making it through the year.
Making it through the year, because this one has been rough.
Very.
This one has been rough.
Tough times never last.
Only tough people last. That's right.
Take a sip of this now. Oh yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait a damn minute. And they just made it this nice.
It is, right? I was like, ooh.
I just found out what this is called.
That is refreshing.
Nice.
It's cold.
It's cold and it has like a sweet. I'm getting that again.
Let me just confirm.
This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice.
This is good.
And this is actually champagne-y, but
really?
it's like combines the best elements of like an Echo Falls or a Pink Moscato and champagne. Cheers to whoever made this. They did it well. Just start telling everyone like kind of about your journey in medicine and stuff like that, and how you felt about your academic year, because as we've said like 10 times, we've suffered.
We have suffered. So started med at the same time as Victoria, but we're not on the same course because I happen to be on the A100 course. So I didn't apply for EMDP. My biggest mistake.
Said error 4.
So I met them on my induction day, and so these are like some of my only friends that I have, because I don't seem to have friends on my actual course.
Don't say that.
I have some. I never said that. Yeah. Anyways, I have friends, but these friends talked it. So yeah, 1st year was okay. Then 2nd year, we now started learning some new content, and it was hard. I won't lie. 2nd year, I was kind of like, oh, so this is the year where you now start learning the conditions. So all of the endocrinology, you now start learning heart conditions, lung conditions, and there was a lot.
Obstructive lung, FEV1, FVC.
And I'm just like, wow, kidney 1, kidney 2, kidney 10.
Oh, and before we continue, Nazz, we got food from the chicken shop. It's giving very much takeaway after a night out. It's giving very much drunken eating. So this is like just a regular chicken fillet strip burger. And then Nazz went to be extra, as she should.
Extra.
As she should, because she's a big third year, third year, 4th year intercalator. This is serious business, and she got a burger. I want to show them. Do you want to hold it? You hold it. It's your food.
Okay, cool. So right, so I got
Make sure you
can't even lift it.
Lift the burger out and show them in high definition.
High definition. Are you seeing this? It's got a hash brown. I don't know if it's focusing, but yeah, it's got a hash brown.
Take a bite.
Oh, right now?
Oh, I mean, you don't have to, but it would be okay. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. How is it? Is the hash browning?
Hash browning.
I'm gonna try some.
No worries.
And we've got wings as well, because wings are a thing. We got normal wings and barbecue wings, so we're just gonna be munching on that.
Anyways, so this year I thought it was gonna be a really chill, you know, okay, yeah, it's gonna be hard, but you know, we'll make it through.
It's not looking too good, bruv.
Everything this academic year was counting towards my degree. I had a research project, I had exams in January, I had OSCEs, I had clinical exams, I had essays, and I was like, hold on a damn minute. I never signed up for any of this. Because when I came to medicine, I did not sign up for all these essays. I did not sign up for all these extra work. So tell me where it's coming from and tell me why I need it.
Guys, make sure you check your curriculum, because I purposely said no essay. No essay. I'm doing medicine, no essay. I'm not gonna make me write essays. Even me today, I have to write extra essays.
It don't even count. That's how bad it is. But guys, oh my gosh. I said, what kind of essay is this? So the first task was a 3,000 word essay. This 3,000 word essay was now due 1 week before my main exams in January. Tell me who is doing that and why? It was rough. I'll give it that. This year was rough.
It's not looking too good.
But, you know, we made it through. We passed. Extremely grateful to God, because now I am now an intercalating babe. So I'm gonna be going to Leeds and I'm gonna be intercalated
in, if you don't mind telling them,
clinical anatomy.
Yes, it's giving surgery,
so, yeah. So if I ever want to go into surgery, I can now
say that I intercalated in clinical
anatomy. Yeah. So yeah. It's been okay so far. I can't lie, there have been times where I definitely did not want to do this degree, but you know what, I've decided I've got to see it through.
Got to see it through. Got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through, my boy.
It's by force. There's nothing else.
No, for real. Something that we also really do speak about a lot, our exam issues or stress, and we can speak about it very transparently, because as I've said in previous videos, it's really hard to tell other people that you feel like you're struggling, because it's just why should you be struggling? Get it over with. Get it over and done with. Just study 10 million hours a week and you should be fine.
Sorry, no.
Or just making it so that if you don't understand things, you feel inept or you feel less than. So I feel like something that's also really strengthens our friendship is that, you know, we can talk about how we really feel about our degree, not the cookie cutter version you give on you know, when they on open. Exactly, that's it. So yeah. Obviously as we've been going on, when after first year we weren't in the same year group anymore, and because we weren't in the same year group anymore, it was kind of just okay, she can always tell me about what I have to expect. So she was able to warn me about placement, warn me about things, and I feel like that's given me, I guess, a bit of a head. No, it didn't give me a head start. They could have prepared me for that. Both of us were talking about are we gonna pass? Are we gonna actually make it through? We were struggling.
There was a point where I didn't think I'd make it through. 100%. I was rah, I might have to resit this year, and that's wild. Genuinely, hands down, as much as I can say, oh, I don't think I'm gonna pass, I don't think no, there was some hope. There was hope, but this one, it was looking hopeless.
Looking sticky, bro.
This year I really had to sit down with myself and be honest and be a bit okay, something's wrong and I need help, and as much as like you think that your uni is not really there to help you, there are avenues for help. And then it was like taking the time to actually admit it and actually go for it, because I'm the type of person, I don't usually go for help, or I don't usually ask for help, because I don't think anyone's out to help me. Like, I feel like I'm in it by myself, right? Even my friends, like, or like people on my course, like, you feel like you can't go to them for help because like they're doing their own thing and, you know, they're busy revising. So you feel like, oh, then they're not gonna sit down with me and, you know, discuss what I need to discuss, or like if there's a topic I'm really not understanding, I can't expect them to spend like a whole hour to now come and explain that topic to me.
But funnily enough, I feel like if people actually did that more, a lot of people would find it easier and do better, just mainly because of the fact that explaining stuff not only helps the person explaining, but it also helps the person that's being explained to. So that's why it was good, like the fact that they started study group, stuff like that is actually really important. And I definitely think study group definitely came in really clutch for me at the end of the year. And honestly, dare I say, I probably might not have passed without it, because I was losing motivation big time. So like, it was really helpful to meet up with the girls, go through question after question after question. That I think made the difference in my grade, honestly. Towards the end, especially those last 2 months,
yeah,
it helped, because like I was learning stuff, but I wasn't practicing questions as much as I should have. So
I agree. And it's nice to know, because it's like when you have other people there learning with you, you're not by yourself.
Exactly.
So you're not isolated. And I think that's the best part, because it's kind of like, okay, I'm not the only one that doesn't know this topic. Like, I
didn't even realize, like, I'm a kind of person as well. I do the same thing. I internalize everything, and especially like towards the year. I think it even took Kemi came over one time to pick something up from me, and she was like, "Oh, you literally look like you're down in the dumps. Like, do you need help or something like that?" And she just recommended two resources. She recommended the BMJ. BMJ changed my revision completely, and then I got osmosis, changed my revision completely. I was actually able to learn and retain information. And going to study group, it was like, okay, I might be able to explain something to somebody else. I might have picked up this thing better than them. I can explain it to them. And then the same thing, like, I know I'm not as good with like heart and lung stuff, but I'm really strong in human development because it's an interest of mine. But yeah,
like even the mnemonics, like those mnemonics that they came up with, and I was like, wait a damn minute. I mean, I can't remember them now, but
yeah, not right now,
not right now, but at the time.
But then also, if you go back to revise it, it will come easier.
And that's what I definitely liked about the ending to this year. So you find that there is support out there, and I think I definitely learned I needed to rely on it a bit more. And like, as much as they say, oh, you have a personal tutor, like actually try and use them, because they are helpful. Like, I did go to, like, I went to my personal tutor and I was like, listen, it's not looking too good, it's not working out, like, what can I do? And then she was like, okay, I can try and recommend resources. She even tried her best, like, to find out whether there was like any support, like academic support, like where'd you go from here, like you have someone that's struggling. And then she did her best. Like, in the end, it didn't work out too great because she couldn't, like, it led to a dead end, but you know, she did her best. She tried. And
someone trying and actually fighting for you. And like, I had some issues in terms of like my SSC and stuff, and like they basically said the same thing. Start seeking out pastoral support. Make sure that you like use your personalized exam assessments arrangement. PAAS. Use that, or use your mitigating circumstances if you need it. Like, don't just suffer. I've never used mitigating circumstances.
I had not used mitigating circumstances, but this year I had to
be done.
It had to be done, and I did. And in the end, it worked out better. Because I removed that stress from myself. Because that essay and exam that was due within a week of each other, there was no way I was doing it.
That's a setup, in my opinion.
Set up to fail. Like, who does that? So I had to use mitigating circumstances. And before, like, I used to think, oh, if you mitigate it, like, you know, they're gonna do this, they're gonna keep it on your record, they're gonna do this, it's gonna affect like your grade. And it doesn't. Like, it's literally a backup plan to help you still get through the year and do well. And like, if you're smart about the way you work, you mitigate at the times that you like. It might not be that, oh, you could probably still do that, let's say, in that 1 week, but it's about the quality of the work that you're producing. Because at the end of the day,
produce the highest quality
that's reflective of your capabilities
and what the grade that you'd want to get and stuff like that. So yeah,
no,
it was giving dropout vibes.
No, because I think if I didn't make it through this year, I don't think I could have resat another 3rd year.
Because it would be the same hell
just again. I don't think I could have done it, so I probably would have left. I genuinely think I would have left, but you know, we thank God we didn't get to that stage.
And here we are.
And now intercalating 3rd year.
Yes. So tell us more about like your decision, like how you went through your intercalation process, because there's been a lot of conversations about intercalation in general, whether it's worth it or not, how to do it, what courses are available. So if you want to like shed some light for the people.
Okay.
You're gonna win.
Can you pass me my wine glass? Thanks. I think. Yeah. I think.
Here. Wait, let me reposition myself.
I think. So when I first started at King's, or when I was first coming to King's, and when I was applying, I said I need to be in and out of this degree as quickly as possible.
ASAP thing.
ASAP. So that meant I was not
intercalating,
not at all. Then I came, and in our induction week, they were now like, oh, yeah, intercalation is mandatory. And I was kind of like, say what now? I am intercalating in clinical anatomy. It wasn't my top choice. I think my first choice was forensic medicine. And I wanted to do that, but because of COVID's
effing up the base, man.
Bro, they said nope. They said they still got a backlog from the previous years. So.
Also, like they ran it, but it just wasn't enough space.
They ran it last year, but because you know how people have supervisors and projects. Yeah. Because of COVID, everyone like extended their assignments, so that means the projects have extended on into the new year.
Right.
So there's no new supervisors to take on new students.
Okay, so it's like
yeah.
So like next year they probably be able to
yeah. So they said next year we're back to normal. If you want to apply next year, I said well.
What? This is my intercalating year.
How does that help me?
It doesn't help you because you'd have to still continue 4th year, or you'd have to defer, then intercalate, then go back. What's all that about?
I wouldn't have done that. So yeah. Anatomy is the next best thing because it opens up quite a few opportunities. If I ever wanted to do forensics, that's there. If I wanted to do surgery, that's there. So it's sounded really good. So I'm excited.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Not being in London. Not because of the people, but just a chance to live outside London for a year. Born and raised in London, haven't moved outside of London, never lived outside of London, so quite excited to see
it's gonna be different.
Yeah,
just new experiences, I guess.
So very excited, and to also meet new medics. Like, because I feel like it's nice to have like friends in different unis, and I feel like because of COVID we still weren't able to do that as much even though we were in London.
I feel like the London social scene for medics and just for uni students in general is so different from other unis, because I feel like other unis outside of London interact with each other more. With our uni, we kind of only interact with like UOL, and even then it's limited interaction. It's based on usually ACS or some events, kind of partying or stuff like that. It's not usually linking up for events like, and that might be something that we could should look into in the future. Just opportunities to network with other medics from other medical schools. Because it's important, and you're going to be working with them eventually, and just like their learning styles, and maybe they can give you lecture notes that are more concise, just that kind of stuff.
I agree.
But yeah, it's good to know that you're looking forward to intercalating. I'm gonna miss you though.
I know. That's the one thing I'm very, very upset about. Is all of these guys are like hours away and I can't see them as often. Oh,
but because your friends are really important.
I know if I miss you guys so much, I'll definitely be coming down a lot.
It's fine. The train is not too far. It's really a couple hours.
Yeah, don't worry.
But other than intercalating, what are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to in your? I guess it's not a year off because you still have to do a degree. But what things are you looking forward to in your year off? what things or aspects do you feel like you want to grow in? Because I remember you mentioning that you want to like kind of grow in some different aspects. What did you say? Glowing and growing.
Growing and glowing, yes.
Correct.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see like the break from medicine. It won't be too intense. Number one, thank you. It won't be too intense, so it will give me a chance to look into things that I do like other than medicine, or even explore interests within medicine that I can like look into and grow further and see if it's for me. Like, what specialty am I looking into? What specialties have interested in me so far? And then like, you know, look into that. Is it that I want to like now network with a couple doctors and like, you know, do some shadow shifts, or like just work with them and, you know, get some advice. I don't want medicine to be my entire be all and end all.
I feel like we've been saying that on this channel, especially. I have said that so many times.
I refuse to let medicine be my personality trait. I can't. So I need to find out what else I like and what other things I like to do. So I'm hoping to explore that a bit more this year and, you know, figure that out and see where it can take me. Because who knows, like I might finish this degree and not go into medicine because there's something else I like more, but I never know.
You won't know. I feel like it's also like a great time because like even for me, I've been dibbling and dabbling. I started the degree saying I'm not intercalating. Why am I doing an extra year when I'm already doing an extra year? How many extra years will I do? The degree itself is an extra year. I did an extra year of A-levels, then I want to do another extra year. That's 3 extra years. That's basically another degree again. Like, what rubbish. Then I warmed up to it as of this year recently just because of the opportunities and stuff like that. And then I'm also now kind of thinking about maybe deferring. I'm just weighing up my options as of recently, but I feel like what you said is very important about discovering your outside interests, and it's a good opportunity to discover outside interests. It's also a good opportunity to find yourself in terms of like your social settings, what things you like to do, hobbies, meet new people, meet new guys or girls, whatever you like, doesn't matter.
Don't look at me like that. I agree. I feel like part of the growing and glowing is maturing as a female and just, you know, like I've always had childish tendencies. Not to say that's bad.
Childish.
No, but like I see it in myself as well. Like sometimes I can be like it's not a bad thing, but I can be hyperactive. I can be very much, you know, not to say it's a bad thing.
Hyperactive, huh?
Being away from London and all the people I know and everyone around me will be good in the sense that it will almost like calm me down to some extent. One of my toxic traits, I'd say, is I'm a people pleaser. For sure.
You and me both were.
I'm a people
Not so much
pleaser.
anymore. I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
It's something you have to wean yourself off of over time.
So that's why this intercalated is also a good way for this to happen, because I feel like when people are right here and right there, I can easily say yes.
No one can ask me for another one.
You know what? You can't find me. I can turn off my phone unless you're paying for my train ticket to come down. You know, it would be a lot easier to say no to people and like to actually like put that boundary in place for myself, because I feel like that's where I kind of struggle a lot with. Not to say it's not a bad thing, because at the end of the day I still enjoy my time
helping
but then
your friends and stuff like
you
that,
know, but afterwards that's when I'm kind of like, oh,
wait a damn minute.
like I feel now I start to feel all sorts of regret, almost like regret about helping, and I'm like, that shouldn't be the case. Like I want to be able to help and help freely, but then I don't want it to be at the detriment of myself.
And that's why you cannot pour into others, and that's something I've been really understanding recently for myself as well, because like I perpetuate some of those like same kind of things. I've always had that issue, and for me it's about having my own cup be full before I can pour into others. And sometimes that might mean things are a bit quiet for you because you can't help. So because you're not helping, like, you know what I mean? But it also, I think it also kind of helps you understand what kind of people like you attract and what kind of people you want to attract in future. Definitely. Because it for me, it spills over into like my friendships, and it also spills over into my romantic life, or whatever semblance of romantic life I'm supposed to have.
Yeah.
Should we even do
about that?
About that. Yeah.
What do you say about dating in medicine?
I did a video about this like last year, like a Valentine's Day kind of Q&A thing. You should watch that. I'll put it somewhere. Girl, dating in general is a hot mess. So I feel like in life there's just homicide after homicide after homicide.
Double homicide.
Being a black dark-skinned woman, boom, one homicide. Being possibly queer, another what's it called, another double homicide, that's 2. What else? Being having ADHD, 3, that's 3. Triple homicide. What else is there? There's just so many things that I feel like hinder me in that space. And having such a demanding degree, it means that you don't have as much time to vet people, in my opinion. Like, I don't know if you feel this way, but like you kind of like, you don't necessarily meet people as often. You're not able to like network as much, but everyone is different. Some people's time management is better, some people are like, able to meet more people. But
what you said about not having time, I think that definitely applies to me, because I'm already so busy with a demanding degree. Then I have like my extracurriculars, so like let's say church activities, and then when I now want to add dating into the mix, I don't have time. I don't have time for the relationship.
Just throw it in the bin at that point. Just throw it in the bin.
Because
hey, it's striking a nerve. It's striking a nerve.
It's because I don't, maybe I have an image of what it's, so I haven't been in a relationship.
At this point, neither have I.
I haven't been in a relationship, and frankly I don't think I'm going to be in one for a long time coming. For a hot minute. And I think like when it comes to dating, or what I look at or what I see relationships to be like, you know, let's say one of my love languages would be quality time, but there's no time. So like, you know, I'd love to spend time with you, but by the time you factor in my placement time, I come back from placement, I'm tired. Let's say another day I have church activities, or another day, where am I supposed to study on top of the placement? And then I now have to factor in going on dates and like, you know, calling and getting to know.
Not just a date, or getting ready for the dates, finding outfit for the dates, traveling to the dates, traveling back from the dates.
Spending, even just general spending time together.
Phone call.
Like, because that means I would have to be up at stupid hours of the night. And then I have to wake up at 7 o'clock for placement the next morning.
I promise you.
No.
Like, that's why a lot of medics date other medics, because they're already integrated into their life, so they don't have to worry about it. As well, guys can be intimidated by you. They always think you're patterned. They don't want to, I don't want to say they don't want to do anything for you, because, you know, what someone can do for you should not be the basis of your relationship either. I'm just saying, like, they just always, no, I promise you, they just always think that you're patterned, or like they're intimidated, or they feel like you're smarter than them. There's just so many extra factors that go into it that I feel like shouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Or like if I studied a different course, they wouldn't be a factor, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Especially that intelligence thing, because, you know, men like to be that alpha, or like that, oh, you know, like I'm on top. And then we're like kind of expected to almost be that submissive, or like, you know, lesser version of them. So when you now have a doctor or a future doctor, so that it's a bit peak, because then it's kind of like, you know, she's smart, like, and it's always like a challenge, like, oh, I now have to fight to be smarter than her, or like everything's gonna be like a competition, and that's not what
they end up belittling you, or like negging you, or
I agree.
just stuff like that.
Yeah, so I personally would not date a medic. I think, again, like I say, medicine is not my personality trait, so I don't want my relationship to be based off of that.
Let them bring something different to the table.
So let's talk about something else. Like, let's talk about finance. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about
finance guys be
estate,
addicts though.
property, huh?
Those finance guys be drug addicts though. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
let's talk about something else. Not how was your day, babe, and we're both talking about surgery.
Well, they might be a GP, and you might be a surgeon.
No, but still, we're still.
So they're
medics.
talking about different things, and there's always gonna be different patients. I'm not gonna lie. Let me actually I'll rescind my point. I'm not saying never to dating a medic, but anyways, why am I acting like I've dated a medic? You know what? It's in God's hands. It's in God's hands.
It's very true.
It's actually in God's hands.
Who knows? I might fall in love with a medic. Not from Kings though. I don't think I've seen anyone.
the roster isn't rosterizing.
It's not at all. Yeah.
Overall, I feel like the added pressure of time as well, because your degree is long, when a lot of people are meeting people and going out and dating, you're still in uni, all the cliche things that people have had many conversations about. But I think overall, not to say that we should give dating advice, because you and I are in no position to give any dating advice to anyone.
Don't listen to me.
Don't listen to me. Okay, don't listen to me.
Me with zero relationship to my name.
I don't want to.
Zero records. It's okay. I'm not here to give advice.
But what I would say, especially in terms of like the glowing and growing and like networking, branching out, going, intercalating, doing new things.
It's talking to people.
It's talking to new
getting
people,
to know people,
and then also making sure that you're confident in what you want for yourself. I feel
don't
like,
settle for less, guys. That's the only advice I can give. That's the one thing of advice I can give.
But
Like,
it's solid advice though. Because
don't settle for less, because through my glowing and growing, like, you know, when you listen to podcasts, when you like have these conversations with friends, and you see that they go through so much for guys that literally couldn't care less. And it's kind of like
that's embarrassing.
But there is a guy out there that
will do it.
What you want.
If he doesn't, someone else will.
And if he wanted to, he actually would. So maybe
But apparently that statement is actually problematic. It's not
Why?
as simple as that, because some people actually just don't have the capacity.
And then fair enough. But then you would know that, don't you think?
I feel like it's not as black and white as we're making it seem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that come into it, but everyone determines their own life, and they determine what they can tolerate and what they can't tolerate. So someone can love you from the bottom of their heart, but that doesn't mean that the love... Please, I hope someone's picking this message up.
Whew.
You can love me.
Say it again. Say it again.
You can love me.
Say it again.
But if I don't resonate with the love you have to offer me, I don't want it. And I think that's where we're gonna end the video.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Where's the proverbial mic
Drop.
Thank you, Nazz, for coming on Mukbangs with Medics.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you, girl.
I appreciate you too, girl.
And if you want her back, one like and not have her back. Look,
Just
the
one.
thing is even about to finish.
Just one.
So yeah, bye guys.
Bye.
Until next time.
See you later.
Bye. Things even about. This is the coziest episode of Mukbangs with Medics you will ever see. I should go back more, or should it come up?
Hey guys.
Date tour. Getting ready for the dates. Finding outfit for the dates.
Traveling
to the dates. Traveling back from the dates.
Hi, I'm Nazz. Or Nazz. Or Nazz.
Wait, is there glare on your glasses?
There will always be.
Are you okay with that?
I don't mind it. Otherwise I can't see the camera.
It's fine, you don't need to see the camera.
Yeah. Easily say yes.
No one can ask me for
No one can find me. You can't find me.
I'm gonna wear myself more this way.
I think that this year would be the best year to do that. And even outside, like a lot of stuff that I like a little fun. Kidney 1, kidney 2, kidney 10. We made it! Followed by quality time. And then it's kind of a mix between either physical touch and words of affirmation.
Because there's more essays. There's an essay for everything. Academic essay, curriculum essay, scholarly project essay, SSC essay. Essay.
They love essay.
Essay!
They love
How
essay.
many times have we said essay?
You can't even count.
Oh, wait, what the hell? One glass. And I have to half this thing, sure. Pour some.
I'm trying to figure out what.
Yeah, guys, the camera stopped recording. Sorry, it's not recording.